my critical level on oil, this is oil news. We just had taken this trade because we waited patiently for confirmation. Price had been at the danger zone levels, correct? My biggest concern about what will oil do right now, as we know, this level is incredibly critical. In order for oil rally to continue, it has to blast through this level. So far we're in profit 30 ticks. Patience and discipline had paid off once again. Monitoring the formations very carefully. I'm afraid to adjust my stop too close. This is a battle zone. Know your levels. Know where to take profits off the table. And know where to monitor for reversals. Formula remains the same. I'm going to be frank. I'm incredibly excited about daily and monthly structure on oil. It's a whole lot more powerful than anything we're seeing on smaller time frames. And this is a reminder, bigger the range charts, bigger the stops, bigger the targets. This is by far my favorite time frame to trade on oil. There is no fluff, there is no bluff, there is no oiliness you see on much smaller time frames. And once again, here's oil education for newbie traders. This was the formation oil had done in 1 minute. This is the importance, knowing when to stay out, when not to trade. We waited incredibly patiently. This was the range from here all the way to here, 1 minute. So, if oil will blast through this level, the sky is the limit. But this is a battle zone. Monitoring very carefully. Oil showing potential of retracing all the way back down to 106. Know your levels, know where to monitor for trend exhaustion and reversal opportunities. That's precisely why it's so powerful to look on long-term stocks and forex. Just makes me whip. Let's go. You can do it, oil. Yay! Let's get this show on the road. Adjusting my stop to break even. Now it's giving me much more promise. And guess what? That's exactly where S&P 500 future is right now. What will typically happen at FOMC release? This is where we're monitoring for reversal opportunity. S&P is showing us that we may have quite a cutie fruity rally today around 2:15. So I'm protecting my profits. I know better. Very solid moves I'm expecting 15 minutes from now. Thank you much. Thank you, Hank. The struggle is still on. That's exactly the reason, as spelled out, my stuff had been moved outside of break-even. I said if price will push down, we may revisit 106, which will give me another opportunity to re-enter my long. This is reminding you the importance of knowing how to trade pure price action. All of these levels you know far in advance. Reminding you, it doesn't matter if I trade Apple monthly, weekly, forex, stocks, whatever it is, formula remains the same. Okie dokie, so here we are. We got that cutie fruity ride on oil from 106.20 to 106.53. Cut 2 targets. I moved our stop to break even. The battle is still on. As I spelled out, price is showing potential retracing all the way to 106. This is a reminder how critical these levels are and how essential it is to know when to take profits off the table and when to move your stop to break even. Here's my re-entry, flying very slowly on 8 range. Very critical level right here, right now. Trailing very carefully, so it's incredibly critical what price will do at the danger zone levels. Fun, right? Oil news always is. We're gonna blast through danger zone levels. We're migrating into a larger time frame. Please take some profits off the table here. Trailing very carefully because I know what happens when price reaches danger zone, correct? Price gets a little tired. We knew that, right? As spelled out, first target, trailing very carefully. I'm expecting a pullback. And that's how price moves on each and every instrument I trade. Here in our Alpha Wave trading room for demonstration purposes only. So all we have to do is blast through this level and then the fun will just begin. Guess what? I also love what S&P 500 is giving me. I'm going long on S&P 500. Yes, I am, from 1696 and a quarter. My stop is 1694, 1694.75. Hold on. The reason why is because S&P 500, just like oil, had reached danger zone. Get ready to enjoy the ride. Nowhere to monitor for reversals. Here's my trade on S&P 500. I'm removing oil 1 hour. As you already witnessed, trade on oil 21 range, trade on oil 8 range, you're seeing clearly how critical danger zone levels are. Correct? Again, super duper conservative traders are not here right now. Everybody who trades S&P 500, we're reconvening here at 10 of 2. That's when we'll enjoy fun conservative rides. Adjusting my trail on oil to 106.35. So, what is critical to monitor on S&P 500? How price will react at 1696.50. This would be the end of the correction. Here it is. It's a bit too close to take the profits. We ain't touching it on this trade. If price will blast through this level, it will be a fun ride. You remembering how clear and how critical this level is. This is the end of the minor trend. This is the end of the correction. This is danger zone level is the end of major. Know your levels. This is where S&P 500 struggled for 9 hours and finally blasted through. So will it blast through here on 15-minute chart? And if oil will give us fun ride as I expected. Ta-da! Trailing 106.37. Enjoy the ride. Woohoo! I'll be going into larger time frame expansion at any moment. Reminding you, oil ain't for newbies. Reminding you why I've taken that long. Because I know when price reaches danger zone and we don't have enough oil supply, it's a good idea to buy. But I also know what price is telling me on my monthly chart on oil, right? Reminding you the importance of decision point 1. Incredibly important months on oil. Maybe shorting oil. Those who know how to trade alpha wave trader method will see it very clearly. Exact same formula where S&P 500 15 minutes struggling on right now. So let's get back to these two trades. Price just blasted through danger zone level. I'm not adjusting my stop too close because I would like to migrate into a larger time frame. Here's our cutie fruity ES taking a major pose. Thank you much. Fun news trading. Fun. Oil, always fun during news. But as you could see very clearly, know your levels, know what not to enter short into, know how to separate fluff, corrective floppuccino from powerful trends. We expected this. We waited patiently. Price is telling you far in advance where all these levels will be. Price is telling you very critically that bearish structure was a fluff. Bearish structure was a correction. That when the buyers will show up, they will show up with vengeance. My trail is right outside of the danger zone because if price will blast through this level down, time for a correction. No need to lose your profits. So I just went into a larger time frame expansion on my oil trade. Rally continues. My trail 106.45. So we're trailing very carefully. And S&P is struggling to break through decision point 1. Trail on oil 106.56. So you could see my trail is incredibly closely with an adorable run up for 46 on a second trade. I am out. 2 trades on oil 8 and 21. 1 trade on ES 15. Coming back for FOMC at 150. Once again, everything you're witnessing the power of pure price action for entries and Fibonacci for exit.